Is rated G. This program is recommended for general viewing.
Rock and roll!
This is not a trek across the Kokoda Trail. This is a pilgrimage. We are walking in the footsteps of the brave.
It's either vertically up or vertically down.
We are going there to learn, we're going there to test ourselves.
Oh, I thought I was going to pass out, honestly. I thought I wasn't going to make it.
I am exhausted.
People are running out of water.
The whole trip's becoming a bit of a blur.
We're going there to have dialogue, to search for meaning.
I'll jump on my hands and knees if I have to.
All the barriers have been broken down.
Change in environment from everything that we're used to having to everything that we don't have out here.
That was pretty tough, fellas.
To appreciate the ability of the human spirit to conquer adversity.
I said, mate, do you think we're lost? And he said, haven't seen any footprints, bro.
We don't really know what we're going into right now.
We got an evacuation this morning.
It's been a real eye-opener for me.
We're going there to build a better you. And if we build a better you, we'll build a better team, we'll build a better community.
I'm sure we'll enjoy it once it's over. We might have to have a look at this doco to see what actually happened.
7 teenage boys have just landed in Papua New Guinea to trek the infamous Kokoda Trail with Panthers on the Prowl, the community arm of the famous NRL team. Lining up for the teenage team is Josh, Jordan, Travis, Davis, Ashley, Bailey and Tijmen. They're travelling with a diverse team of mentors from the Western Sydney area.
We actually got it.
Ex-Army Major and New South Wales MP Charlie Lynn will lead the group.
We're just going to exit the airport here. We'll get on the bus. It's about 25k from here up to the lodge, the Sageri Lodge.
Among them is Panthers coach Ivan Cleary, State of Origin superstar Tim Grant, and new signing Jamie Soward. And word is already out that the big names have landed in Port Moresby.
Peter? Yep. David? Yep. Jamie? Jamie?
Where's Howard?
But Jamie is missing in action before the group even leaves the airport. Although it's Australia's nearest neighbour, life in Papua New Guinea seems very foreign to the 7 boys.
Seeing how the people live here is quite eye-opening, especially when we turned up in Port Moresby. I was quite amazed with the conditions. To see that they can live the way they live and still be so happy, especially the kids, it's really good.
Safari and a half, eh?
The group spend their first night at Sageri Lodge. And the dismal weather gives them a taste of what's to come as Charlie outlines his plan of attack.
You get a pocket knife and a machete, and you can eat whatever you catch. For those who I haven't met, I think I have met everybody. My name's Charlie Lynn. I've been trekking up here, Papua New Guinea, across the trail for the last 22 years, and this is trek number 70 for me. So I sort of know the way. If you get lost along the way, or you think you're lost along the way, and it's quite easy to do sometimes, you know, got some people in front, there's a bit of a gap, and we're going through some pretty thick stuff from time to time. If you think you're lost, stop, sit down, you know, listen to the birds, take it in, just relax, and we'll find you. Tomorrow morning, we'll be leaving here at 6 o'clock in the morning. It's about a 25-minute flight to Kokoda. So we'll have Ravelli at 4:30. Nobody will need a wake-up call. You'll be okay. You'll be psyching yourself. Eh? Wake up. Yeah. If you don't wake up, lunch will be at 12:30. Yeah, in the same room.
day one of the trek, and the group leaves the comfort of Sagari Lodge to fly to the village of Kokoda. The Kokoda campaign was fought between July and November 1942 on the harsh jungle tracks of Papua New Guinea's Owen Stanley Range. The Battle of Kokoda began when 80 raw recruits dug in to defend the Kokoda Plateau against the Japanese.
Bit of a surreal experience flying over it. None of it really looked real at all. Like, it's all real luscious green, pretty breathtaking really.
The average age of the Aussie soldiers was just 18. The average age of the boys flying into Kokoda is 17.
I am a little bit nervous. I think it's just the unknown. We don't really know what we're going into right now, so everyone's a bit nervous, I think. If they say they're not, they're probably lying.
But the group will soon realise just how tough the next 6 days are going to be.
I suppose it's the old adage, you just keep on putting one foot in front of the other and plugging away, and hopefully that sort of message is being told to these young blokes. That's what happens in life, unfortunately. You just got to keep ploughing ahead.
I thought I was going to pass out, honestly. I thought I wasn't going to make it. Just kept pushing myself mentally, just saying, keep going, it's almost there, you're almost going to make it. Probably beaten Blue Mountains from at home, probably, I don't know. I stopped like 4 or 5 times, was buggered, couldn't move, I was tired.
That last little bit was particularly tough. It's almost vertical, and certainly sorted out a few guys, and we've learned who has put the work in the last couple of months and who's been watching TV.
The steep track and the dense humidity of the jungle make an exhausting combination for the trekkers.
Oh, mate. One way to find out if you can do something, hey?
Rain! It's wet! Nice and cold, eh? It's too hot. Not used to this stuff.
I'm gonna throw my pack off the cliff. I'm gonna throw my broken camelback off the cliff, and then my clothes off the cliff. I am exhausted, and I'm very, very tired, and this pack is very, very heavy. Let's do it.
We're approximately 5 or 6 hours out of Kokoda. We're actually looking down at Kokoda way off in the distance there where we flew in this morning, and it does feel like we walked every inch of it too.
Look out for all new episodes with Vasily as he takes us through the gardens, then to kitchen. Vasily's Garden to Kitchen, 6:30 Sunday on TVS.
Standing on carpeting feels so good on your bare feet, but you wouldn't put carpeting in your shower.
Well, now you can. Introducing AquaRug, the quality carpet uniquely made for your shower, tub, or anywhere there's water, dirt, or mildew. AquaRug's design allows water to flow right through, and its slip-resistant backing ensures that it always stays right where you put it. AquaRug is perfect for all ages in the shower or bath.
AquaRug makes me feel so safe in the shower.
Now you can throw that away. And that's bacteria and mildew you track all over the house. Here's why AquaRug is the last bath rug you'll ever have to buy.
AquaRug is stain resistant. Watch this. That's mud, grime, red wine. It doesn't matter. You can't stain it. And AquaRug will never fade. Even pure bleach won't leave a mark.
Aqua Rug's fibres are compression proof and will last for years, we guarantee it. So soft, so elegant, yet good for your feet.
It's like a loofah carpet in my shower.
The water runs right through it, and it feels great on your feet.
Place it right over the drain, water passes right through. No more soggy mats, no mildew and no intensive cleaning. Aqua Rug material is used on marine craft like expensive yachts because of the quality and effectiveness. Call Global Shop Direct or go online and order your very own Aqua Rug for the special low price on your screen now. Aqua Rug is non-slip and best of all, guaranteed not to stain, mildew or wear out for 10 years. Call right now and we'll double the offer and send you a second Aqua Rug valued at $49 absolutely free. Try it for yourself, and if you're not completely satisfied, send it back within 30 days for a full refund of the purchase price less delivery. Don't wait. Call or go online now and take advantage of this special buy one, get one free offer while stocks last.
If you would like to become an advertising sponsor of TVS, call 9852 5000. TVS, a different view.
Nothing comes easy on the Kokoda Trail, and the group's continental breakfast is served after a steep early morning trek.
You've done well. What time did you guys set out this morning?
4:30.
4:30?
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks very much. Excellent.
This is the battle site of Isharava. The situation here on the 26th of August 1942 was pretty drastic. The Battle of Isharava was perhaps, in the annals of Australian military history, second only to Gallipoli.
And Isharava has special significance for two of the teenagers.
Today we're at the battle site of Isharava, and I've placed a photo of my grandfather down. He served in a New Guinea campaign in '44. He was the 2nd Division 12th Battalion, and I just thought, it'd be a great opportunity to bring him here, and I think he'd be quite proud of me doing this. So I want to bring him back to New Guinea and just commemorate him and his time here. So it was something I just had to do.
Ended up to be a lot tougher than I thought. Pretty overwhelming. My Uncle Jimmy is 96 and he's living in a army home at the moment. Yeah, he got shot twice while he was over here actually. Yeah. Uncle Jimmy made a little figurine while he was over here serving. Out of the casings of his bullets, he melted them down and made it into a little figure holding a plane. Yeah, that was what the photo was of.
Everything was just quite overwhelming, really. I was just thinking what life would be like if he was around. If I got to really sit down and talk to him, have a conversation with him and see, what it was really like from his point of view.
Yeah, that service actually sort of helped me to push myself a lot harder. Being there made me realise, well, I had family members that actually went into this. If I'm struggling, I know, well, at least I didn't have it as hard as him. We gain just a small bit of appreciation of what they've actually been through, I think. I don't think there's really anything that will give us the full appreciation of what they've actually done.
And each time, I felt like I was struggling, or I'd take a look and say, no, mate, you were the one who struggled. We got it easy.
So the lesson we get out of that few young blokes here is, these people doing this, so blokes like you could achieve your potential back home. Today it would have been blokes like you, and I've got no doubt that you would have performed exactly the same. And if you've got a talent, Jamie and Tim and
those Josh and that with football or with art or music, it doesn't matter what it is. You know, just make sure that during the phase of your life you're using that talent, that you give it every single thing you've got and then a bit more, because it's that bit more that creates the winning edge over the others. So taking this in mind, internalising this is full repayment of the debt that we owe them.
What are you doing up here?
That wild daughter of yours has jumped in with them bars. Coming on quick!
I can't look. One hug from those powerful arms could kill you. Don't squeeze too hard, Ellie Mae. Mr. Jones is worried you might hurt his bear.
The Beverly Hillbillies, 7:30 Sundays on TVS.
Are you made for a trade, ready for an apprenticeship or traineeship? Don't get caught out with an employer that doesn't take care of you. My Gas is with you every step of the way. We'll organise your TAFE, provide you with boots, uniforms and safety gear, and make sure you get paid. If you're an out-of-trade apprentice, you too should give us a call. We may have the spot for you. We make sure our apprentices stay in work and on the job. Apply online today. My Gas, employer of choice for apprentices and trainees.
Great Community Transport needs volunteers to maintain our special care transport for the frail-aged and people with disabilities in Penrith and the Blue Mountains. We need volunteer bus carers, drivers and receptionists. We provide training, uniforms and ongoing support. Remember, we need you now, but one day someone you love might need us. So if you'd like to be part of a vital community service, give Great Community Transport a call.
If you are a community-based not-for-profit group and would like to provide programs to TVS, email programs@tvs.org.au or call 9852 5000. TVS, a different view.
Drying my boots. They're soaking wet because I got them in the mud yesterday. So. They dry? They're melting. Yeah.
Started day 3, and I'll be the first to admit, the first 2 were absolute gut busters. And I think Charlie has the same thing planned for us today.
Ashley, Jordan, Bailey and Josh. Coming through here, it takes us about 4 hours to trek. It took the Australians 13 days to fight their way through. They just couldn't make progress. The Japanese were so desperate that they were prepared to fight to the death, and they did. And that makes your task much more difficult.
The news got out last night around the camp that what is supposed to be a 10-day trek, we negotiated with Charlie to make it a 6-day trek.
And then we go round to a place called Diggers Campsite where we'll have lunch.
You know, I sat next to one of the young fellas last night around the fire, and he said, we hiked for 16 hours today, up hills. He said, back home, he said, I'm not even awake for 16 hours a day. I'm just so impressed with the young blokes. They're going great.
So we should be in before dark, provided we keep moving. Righto? So.
Great stuff, Charlie. Saddle up. Get around.
All the barriers have been broken down, and the boys feel totally at one with all the adults. They share in all the banter. It's a really tight group.
Tap that shovel, brother. Let's go. Lovely. That's what we were waiting for, mate. Rock and roll.
I'm starting to love it. Got a little good group at the front with me, Tijmen, Josh and Russell and Martin and Bailey.
How's that climb, fellas?
It was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, pretty buggered. Getting hotter, getting pretty high in altitude at the moment. That was pretty tough, fellas.
Yeah.
Quite a tough climb.
That was a big climb.
Yeah.
Big climb.
We used to look down into the valley, that's where we come from, so we've left everyone behind. It's just us.
Yeah, it's just...
But yeah.
Rough doing big Russ over here.
It's a good thing they're all young fellas, eh?
Yeah, we've got Russ by us out, so it's been good. Got our main man Joe leading us, he's been great.
Yeah,
bloody sure. Look at the sweat dripping off me. Is this the top? Nearly. Nearly the top? There you go, see. Alright.
Yeah.
Endurance, courage.
Up in the front group, gets a bit wild up there. We have a bit of a joke around, a bit of a talk, some stuff we don't want to release.
We talk about many things and probably something we wouldn't want to say in front of the camera, but no, I've learned a few things, I have to say, and might have mentioned the other day that even though I've been married 39 years, I learned a little bit about females from the boys, and I guess they're more open than I was at age 17.
I think it's the toughest climb so far. For sure. Never got a stick. It's only falling backwards. Go Rocky. What are you up to? Just kicking back. Hey, you cover. Can't say on TV, there's kids watching.
I'll eat anything that's on the table here. I'm starving.
Lunchtime at Diggers Camp and the group's morale has hit rock bottom as the grinding climbs and Charlie's gruelling schedule take their toll.
My morale's pretty shocking at the moment. I'm pretty down. My legs are starting to ache, so are my shoulders. Pack's starting to get heavy again. People are running out of water. We've got another 2 hours till fresh water stop.
But Vietnam veteran Charlie is used to dealing with dissent among the troops.
Charlie's regime was interesting up to probably day 3.
Right.
Takes a couple of hours to get up there.
Steep?
About a couple of hours down.
A couple of them, 3, 4, 5.
Sorry, are there any campfires?
Depends how fast you walk.
Sit around the campfire. A few of us are wondering, are there any campfire nights? We just get in early and sit around the campfire, put the feet up. The boys want to have an open forum. Yeah, get to know a few of the boys. They're refusing to sing unless they get asked some questions to me and Tim, and I'm like, mate, I can't answer questions at 11 o'clock at night.
Why not?
Because I'm tired. We were under the impression we'd be getting into camp about 4 o'clock every afternoon. Have I misread the memo?
What would you be doing anyway?
Sitting down.
I think the tiredness is just starting to get a lot of people, you know?
Tiredness.
Charlie Lynn's a funny sort of guy. He reminds me a bit of Jamie Soward, actually. He's, you know, they think they're funny and that sort of stuff, but I'm not going to miss him at 3:30 a.m, that's for sure.
In about 10 minutes' time, when we get the shovel on the ground to go again, which is awesome when you hear that noise, then I have to put Vaseline over every freaking inch of my foot to keep it moist again, so it doesn't get friction and blister. So far, so good, I think.
Rock and roll!
The weather sets in. The tired group spreads out. Visibility is dropping, and suddenly 2 members of the group are nowhere to be seen.
This week for your Sunday movie.
I suppose you believe there are only 2 places a woman should be, in the bedroom or in the kitchen.
Starring Joan Collins in
Alfie.
Sunday at 8:30 on TBS.
Well, hi there. I'm Roy the Remote. And here's a message to all TV viewers in Sydney. As the final step in the move to digital-only TV on the 18th of March, some channels will change frequencies. After they've changed,
You'll need to retune your digital TV, set-top box or recorder to keep watching your favourite shows. But don't worry, all you need to do is press some buttons. For most systems, go to Menu, then follow the prompts to retune. It's easy. For help on how to do this, or for more detailed information, visit australia.gov.au/retune or call 1800 20 10 13. Stay tuned for the retune. Authorised by the Australian Government, Canberra.
Australians are remarkably generous with charity donations, but it's hard to keep track of so many worthy charities. Introducing a revolutionary not-for-profit donation hub, Donate Planet. If you're an Australian charity, you can register online. Donate Planet is changing the way Australians donate, making it quick, safe and transparent for donors. Please register your charity now at donateplanet.com. Together, we can make a world of difference.
Volunteering with an Indigenous community was brilliant, moving, one of the best things I've ever done.
You get to see amazing places and meet amazing people.
I trust I transferred some skills to the community. They certainly transferred an unforgettable experience to me.
Everyone has skills, everyone can do it. Volunteer now. Call 1800 819 542 or visit icv.com.au.
Get big discounts on children's products at nannyanny.com. Save up to 50% on children's table and chair sets, playpens, high chairs and lots more. nannyanny.com. Fast delivery anywhere in Australia. nannyanny.com.
Programs shown on TVS are supplied by community groups and professional production companies. TVS does not endorse the contents of these programs and advises viewers to make their own assessment of the views and information presented. TVS, a different view.
Time is ticking away on the Kokoda Trail, and the Panthers' new signing Jamie Soward and teenager Bailey have now been missing for hours.
We probably need to cover both options, because if they got so far and they realise there's no one with them, they would turn back and they won't see that there's nobody at the camp there. Perhaps we should put one or two boys this way, up here, just in case they caught them and said, wrong way, go back. Alex, can you get radio comms with Naduri? Okay, could you put a call into them? See if they see anything. Call both Naduri and Kagi, and then we'll send two boys back to Diggers, and so they'll either, if they catch them, bring them back, or they'll send them back, so we'll cover them either way.
I was walking along and didn't really talk to Bailey that much the first sort of hour and a half. I said, mate, do you think we're lost? And he said, I haven't seen any footprints, bro.
Our instructions were to them that if they got lost or thought they were lost, to stay where they are. So if they meet the boys, they could send them back to Diggers and stay there until we find them. So we therefore need to send a couple of boys to Diggers.
Diggers and to Small Moyala, and then get them to the main track.
Okay, good on you, Nelson. Righto. Okay, have you got torches?
It's good.
Yeah. Have you got some food or anything to eat?
And go around.
You got something to eat? Yeah, I got some. You share that, Nelson?
No.
What the situation is that they took probably the left-hand turn, which goes down to a place called Tavovo Ridge and down to Naduri. But there are a couple of local boys apparently walking behind them. If they listened to the thing the other night and they stop at Diggers, understand they're lost, then we'll find them. Righto, when you're ready. Come. Righto. We've got both routes covered, so...
With Major Charlie Lynn directing the search and rescue operation with military precision, the AWOL members of the group are eventually found safe and well.
Me and Jamie were walking, and then the track went in 3 different ways,
And then Jamie chose straight, so followed him.
Swear brothers, did you say go straight?
We both said straight.
With everyone once again present and accounted for, it's another early start in spectacular surrounds for the trekkers. The trekkers are welcomed as they pass through each village, with local children more than happy to pose for photographs.
Who reckons he can get it?
Fingers crossed.
Then it's the players' turn to show the villagers what they do best.
Oh. Give me the ball. When half foul, you get proper to do it. Usually right-footed because I feel so for Sowie. Damn it! Charlie, would you let it go?
Yeah, give Charlie a go.
AFL, mate. I'll drop kick it.
Righto.
Been 100 years since I've done this.
And in footy-mad Papua New Guinea, it's not hard to find a game underway.
It was good. It was a good game. They're real competitive with their sport. Got stepped by a little kid and I was embarrassed myself. I couldn't keep up with them, but I was a little puffed out after the game. And then we went to church.
Let's go to church for the evening. Let's do it. Let's go. Who's coming?
Yeah, I'll come.
Let's go.
People living along the Kokoda Trail are deeply religious and attend church twice a day.
We were lucky enough to go in and sit in on their church, listen to them sing a few songs, and it was just really nice for them to let us in.
It's real touching for me. I haven't been to church in ages. I got like chills from that, from what they were praying, and it was real touching. I reckon it was, yeah. Just thinking about home really much, saw my family and that. Just like, you know, all the sins and that, try to wipe them away, wash them away, and hopefully get a better life, you know, and think about the future. But, yeah.
Despite what some trekkers might think, Charlie is something of a local hero in the village. A nighttime sing-sing by the local children includes a song dedicated to Kokoda's most well-known trekker.
The sing-sing was quite funny. The best part was when I started singing the Charlie Lynn song. Everyone sort of, you know, shaking their hands and nodding their head and spinning around and sitting down, so it was really, really, really fun. It's just great to see how excited these little kids are, you know, they really live life in a different way to kids out in Sydney sort of thing, so it's been a real eye-opener for me.
But as usual, Charlie's battle plan for the next day soon puts an end to the party.
Righto, everybody. 3:30 in the morning. 3:30, Charlie. Can we? Yeah. Make it earlier,
Yeah. Let's go.
Join Susan as she revives arts and crafts with tips and examples to inspire you. Get out the neglected sewing machine and give it a go. Susan is Craft, Tuesdays at 7 on TVS.
You want a closer look, but the naked eye can only see so much. Squinting doesn't help and binoculars are big, bulky and expensive. Introducing Zoomies, the compact, hands-free, high-power binoculars you wear like sunglasses. Zoomies gives you up to 300% magnification that brings everything up close. Look closer. Zoomies binoculars utilize vision technology similar to binoculars, adapted to fit our micro lenses that adjust easily with the turn of the focus dial and magnify up to 300%. With Zoomies, you'll enjoy Mother Nature up close. You'll be so close to the action, you'll feel the excitement. And you'll have a front row view of the big game, even from the cheap seats. Holding heavy binoculars is tiring on your arms and heavy on your neck, but Zoomies binoculars are lightweight and easy to wear. And when your head follows the action, so does Zoomies, hands-free. You can even switch on the sunshade to reduce glare without switching to sunglasses. Birdwatchers, hunters and outdoorsmen, sporting fans and anyone who leads an active lifestyle all enjoy Zoomies. You'll be amazed at what you've been missing. They're great for reading books and fine print in newspapers. You'll love them for hobbies, arts and crafts, sewing and stitch work, and they turn any TV into a big screen TV. And best of all, they fold for easy storage in a shirt pocket or purse. Don't spend hundreds of dollars on heavy, bulky binoculars. Zoomies are lightweight and hassle-free. Call Global Shop Direct or go online and order your very own Zoomies for the special low price on your screen now. And when you order, we'll also include a handy travel storage bag and neck lanyard, so you can take Zoomies everywhere you go. Want more? Call right now and we'll double the offer and send you a second Zoomies valued at $29 absolutely free. Try them for yourself, and if you're not completely satisfied, send it back within 30 days for a full refund of the purchase price less delivery. Don't miss out. Call or go online now and take advantage of this special buy one get one free offer while stocks last.
If you would like to become an advertising sponsor of TBS, call 9852 5000. TBS, a different view.
Okay, everybody!
In case you didn't hear it the first time. We've had a 3:30 a.m. start, I think. Charlie was keen to get ready and break camp early, so we hiked for the first few hours in the dark before we were able to have breakfast.
It's hot, it's humid, and it's very taxing conditions. Yesterday was a big challenge. Got dehydrated, pretty much ran on empty, so by the time I got into camp last night I was absolutely hammered. So today I'm keeping up my electrolytes and my fluids, so hopefully I can survive a lot better today than I have in the last 24 hours.
Right, what's the game plan? Left foot, right foot, nod
right
your head.
Right. It's been a long trek, but we've been holding hands the whole way.
The day's been a little bit of a blur, actually. In fact, the whole trip's becoming a bit of a blur. It just seems to be a sequence of walk, trudge, and then crash in your tent and get up at 3 or 4 a.m. and do the same thing. So I'm sure we'll enjoy it once it's over and we look back, and maybe we might have to have a look at this doco to see what actually happened. With Charlie giving as good as he gets about the group's general exhaustion, the focus has now shifted to the front runners, whose keenness has started to rile the rest of the trekkers.
Day and a half to go. Let's get it done.
Someone get Mr. Cliche out of it. Day and a half to go. Let's get it done.
Charlie, straight into camp, mate.
Yeah, mate, it's all downhill.
It's about an hour, is it?
All downhill. I've heard that one before, Charlie.
About an hour. No detours?
No detours, straight down, undulating down. And there's a Japanese position halfway down we'll have a look at.
Getting up early. No, we've voted, mate.
What's that?
No looking, just walking to camp. Took a vote.
You can't cop out this at this crucial point.
I know, mate, but
like you're at the 78th minute in a game, mate. What are you going to do? Walk off and just say, look, I've had enough?
You kick it into
Been
the touch.
Been a bit rough out here today.
Kick it into touch. Just high five the coach. Get on, mate.
The more you go along the trek and you get isolated from the main group and you get one or two together, yeah, we start having a really good conversation. Not about football, not about anything else, probably just about life.
A welcome early arrival into camp seems to wash away any ill feelings with some well-earned rest and relaxation.
It's really cold. Yes, it is nice and
warm. Day 6, and daybreak sees Martin gravely ill.
Oh, you had blisters from day one, and they were only small. But yesterday with the long walk and something else, I don't know what it was, my foot got really infected, especially my right foot.
Warren, it's Charlie here, mate. Yeah, I've got an evacuation from Opie Creek. He's got a really, really badly infected foot, just cannot work on it.
Look worried like you were when Sally went missing.
Marty was pretty badly dehydrated yesterday, and he's got a badly infected foot. So I consulted the pharmacist with us, and he thought it was well, he can't walk on it. So it's either stretcher him out or get a helicopter in. So I'm going in the process now of organising a helicopter.
Sticking to mateship, courage, sacrifice and all the rest of it, we're going to get him helicopter. On your money.
Righto.
Universal Concert Hall presents Peter Sculthorpe, one of Australia's best-known composers. Calm, lyrical, sentimental, inspired by Australia's history, folklore and landscape. Universal Concert Hall. Stay tuned to TVS.
Rent Buy Appliances are here to help 7 days a week. Finance problems? See Rent Buy and compare. Compare our prices, compare our deals. Rent Buy have great specials on now. Big 3D TVs with home entertainment system, plus bonus 3D glasses and more. Uniden wireless home security systems, mobility scooters, Daewoo side-by-side fridges, plus bonus $100 voucher. Choose your turn and appliance, then apply online 1300rentbuy.com. Get it, rent it and own it with Rent Buy. Go 1300rentbuy.com.
Meet Archie. He's been in this very house, his home, for most of his life. And you know what? There's nowhere he'd rather be. The sad truth is that you'd probably donate to this dog before his owner. Now, Jack may not look as cute, but he still needs your help. By donating to Meals on Wheels, you'll help people like Jack grow old in their own home. Donate to us.org.au.
Have you always wanted a computer but can't afford one because your only income is a Centrelink benefit? WorkVentures Connect IT is a non-profit organisation that sells quality refurbished desktop and laptop computers. The computers all have Microsoft Windows, Office and antivirus software installed and come with 6 months free technical support. If you're on a Centrelink pension or allowance, you can buy one of our low-cost computers. Order yours now. Call WorkVentures Connect IT on 1800 112 205 or go to workventures.com.au/TVS.
Are you a business that has ever considered television advertising but hesitant at the cost? Consider advertising on Television Sydney. Our programs target your specific clientele and our rates are far cheaper than commercial television and radio stations. If you would like to become an advertising sponsor or would like more information on how you can join the growing list of advertisers, call TVS on 9852 5000 or visit our website.
Programs shown on TVS are supplied by community groups and professional production companies. TVS does not endorse the contents of these programs and advises viewers to make their own assessment of the views and information presented. TVS, a different view.
Martin is dehydrated and has a badly infected foot.
Has it been like that for a while? Or is it?
No, yesterday just blew up.
Now I looked at this one.
He is unable to walk and a helicopter has been called to take him to Port Moresby for urgent medical attention.
He might need to go on a drip for a while because he's a bit dehydrated, and then he can take him back up to Sageri. I spoke with Warren. Warren will meet him at the helipad.
And while the trekkers throw a ball about, porters help the pilot pinpoint the evacuation site.
It was sad that he had to get, evacuated. He came so far along and we were just so close to the finish line, and he's a great fella.
Go, let's roll it down.
Once again, the tireless porters lead the group through the thick New Guinea jungle towards the battle site of Imitar Gap. And as the pouring rain makes the 500-metre climb more and more dangerous, the porters help as the trail threatens to claim another trekker.
Though they haven't any halos, only holes slashed in their ears, their faces are marked with tattoos. They wear scratch pins in their hair. Bringing back the wounded as steady as a horse, using leaves to keep the rain off, and as gentle as a nurse. Slow and steady in bad places on that awful mountain track. The look upon their faces makes us think that Christ is black. Every care to help the wounded, they treat him like a saint. It's a picture worth recording that an artist yet to paint. Many a lad will see their mothers and husbands, their wee ones and wives, just because the fuzzy wuzzies carry them out and save their lives.
They were affectionately called Fuzzy Wuzzy Angels, and they were the grandfathers of these porters. They looked after Australian troops on the Kokoda Trail during World War II, but they've never been officially recognised for their efforts with a medal, just presented with a commemorative medallion by the Australian government 67 years later.
Joe wanted to carry me up for the last 15-20 minutes, but I wouldn't allow it. Part of the challenge of getting from one end to the other was to do it on my own steam, and or jump on my hands and knees if I have to.
After another tough afternoon on the trail, the group is treated to a final sing-sing by the porters at camp.
For this land of our fathers so free, Papua New Guinea.
It's the last day today, and I must say there's an air of excitement. The boys are in high spirits at the moment, and they're all looking forward to getting back. There's a game of footy going on at the back there, which wouldn't have happened the previous 6 days. The boys have come through it tremendously too. You know, I think they really feel that they've achieved something quite special.
You know, we're on our last leg now. We're about 2 hours away, and it's a great feeling.
Finally, after 128 kilometres of overland struggle, the group has reached its destination and is greeted in the traditional way by the Koyari people.
The trek has been tough. I thought it would be a bit easier than what it has been, but you know, I've heard a lot of stories about Kokoda and they're all true.
It's mixed emotions about leaving because it's such a great time with a group of people and a great thing to do, but then I want to go home because you're missing it.
What really pleased me was the fact that the boys said that they were keen to have me along. Whether it's a father figure or a grandfather figure, I'm not too sure, but I guess they pushed me along and I pushed them along at the same time.
Yeah, I think any time you get out and in a group and sort of go through what we have, it definitely brings people together. You sort of get to know people's personalities, and, the good and the bad and the ugly.
I don't really open up as much as like this. I'm usually a quiet person. But, just like talking to people and getting to know them, it's good.
It's just been a massive growing point for myself. Like, I've learned so many lessons. There's so many mentors that I've met here, and it's just been a fantastic trip with a fantastic group of people.
I got airlifted out on Friday, taken to Port Moresby Hospital, and they said, I have to cut away the tissue. I'm going, okay, don't like the sound of that. So they started cleaning me up, and I thought, they're not going to use that local anaesthetic. And sure enough, they didn't, so they got the scalpel out. And all I got was a pat on the shoulders, it'll be all right. And I'm going, and it was the worst pain I ever felt in my whole life.